You gave up fast food. You stopped drinking soda. You try to eat healthy every day. But your belly fat is still there. Stubborn, hard, refusing to go away. This is the stage where most people quit. Not because they're lazy, but because they feel like I'm doing everything right, but nothing is working. The truth is, you're not wrong. You've just been misled. The food industry is extremely good at making fat-storing foods look healthy. They put labels on them like healthy, low-fat, natural, but inside, they contain things that silently shut down your body's fat-burning system. Today, we're going to expose 7 of those foods, 7 things that are sitting in the kitchens of many clean eaters, yet keeping their belly fat stuck. Just remove them. You won't need to eat less. Your body will start burning fat on its own. First, something a lot of people drink every morning, oat milk. Sounds healthy, right? No lactose, no fat, plant-based. But in reality, to turn oats into milk, the starch inside has to be broken down into a type of sugar called maltose. And maltose has an even higher glycemic index than regular table sugar. That means your healthy morning coffee could spike your blood sugar faster than soda. When that happens, your body releases insulin, and insulin is a fat storage hormone. So you're starting your day by shutting down your body's ability to burn fat. And that's not all. Most oat milk on the market also contains seed oils to create a creamy texture, which means you're drinking liquid sugar plus inflammatory oils. A perfect combo for storing belly fat. Second, something that sounds even more healthy, fruit juice. We all grew up believing that a glass of orange juice every morning is good for your health, but your body doesn't care about vitamin C. It cares about sugar. When you eat a whole orange, the fiber slows down how sugar is absorbed, but when you juice 5 to 6 oranges, you remove all the fiber. Now you're sending a large amount of fructose straight to your liver. And unlike glucose, fructose is processed only in the liver. When your liver gets overloaded, it turns that sugar into fat. This is one of the fastest ways to build visceral fat, even if you don't drink alcohol. Third, one of the most misunderstood things, vegetable oils and seed oils. Soybean oil, sunflower oil, canola oil. They're often marketed as heart healthy. But here's the problem. They contain very high amounts of omega-6. Your body only needs a small amount. But the modern diet delivers many times more than necessary. This leads to chronic inflammation, and when fat cells become inflamed, they turn insulin resistant, which means they refuse to release stored energy. So you have fat, but you can't burn it. Fourth, a very common morning trap. Granola. On the surface, it looks healthy. Whole grains, honey, dried fruits. But when you take a closer look, it's basically a cookie broken into pieces. High in sugar, high in carbs, very low in protein. When you eat granola in the morning, your body already has elevated cortisol. If you add a spike of insulin from sugar, you create a powerful signal. Store this energy as belly fat, and because it doesn't keep you full for long, you'll feel hungry again very quickly. Fifth, one of the biggest scams in the supermarket, low-fat yogurt. When manufacturers remove the fat, they also remove the taste. And to compensate, they add sugar. A lot of sugar. But that's not all. Fat plays an important role in triggering satiety hormones, the signals that tell your body you're full. When you remove the fat, you can eat without ever feeling satisfied. And the result, you eat more, you store more fat. Sixth, a healthy snack that many people love, dried fruit, raisins, dried mango, dates. Here's the problem. When you remove the water, you concentrate the sugar. You can easily eat the equivalent of 50 grapes as raisins in just a few minutes, but you would never eat 50 fresh grapes. That high dose of fructose goes straight to your liver, and once again, gets converted into fat. And finally, something many people eat after the gym, protein bars. The front label looks impressive, 20 grams of protein, but when you flip it over, you'll find maltodextrin, artificial sweeteners, seed oils, additives. Most protein bars are just candy with a bit of protein added. They can cause bloating, they can irritate your gut, and when your digestive system is under stress, your body raises cortisol. And high cortisol equals more belly fat storage. So what's the solution? Not eating less, not working out more, but stop putting things into your body that interfere with it. Go back to the basics. Whole foods, minimally processed, easy to recognize. When you remove these 7 foods, your insulin levels drop, inflammation goes down, your liver functions better, and your body finally gets the signal. It's time to burn fat. You don't need to force it. You just need to stop getting in its way. Start tomorrow. Open your kitchen and remove the things that are pretending to be healthy. Then watch your body begin to change. They refuse to release energy. You have fat, but you can't burn it.